Timini was +1 on the 10th of June 2025, and it was a beautiful event. He took his friends to the famous beach house. I don't know where this beach house is located in Lagos, but it cost a lot of money. I heard more than 7 million naira per day. It's the little moment. So we have Timini, his girls, his boys having the time of their lives. I love people that know how to party. I love when people enjoy their money to the fullest. Timini is somebody that works really hard. So I mean, seeing him relaxed and having a good time at his party, it's really a big deal. Here we have Timini, Sonky-O, and Arisa. Somebody's watching me, it's mine. So this is the guy Sonky-O that Coco called out last 2 weeks. Are you ready? Anyway, money day, may they call me. I will be there. International bad man killer. Pull up in the Benz, you go reconsider. Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink. So there are people I was expecting to see at this party, Sha. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Jump your phone. Jump your phone. Hey, jump your phone. As you can see, the birthday boy was in high spirit as his friends celebrated him later at night. So the actually people I was expecting to see at this party: Ebuka, Bimbo, Ademoye, Kanaga, Nwosu, because they're pretty close to Timini. I was also expecting to see Bisola, because Bisola and Timini, they work well when they are on set. Well, maybe their friendship is this type of friendship that on set they are good, but outside the set they are not friends like that. So here we have Arisa, the lady who created the Smart Money Woman. She interpreted the book, turned the book into a movie. I had absolutely no idea that she was so close to Timini, because it looks like Timini invited like his people for this party. So this is Ebuka's message to Timini. Happy birthday, brother. May your season never end. Keep winning, superstar at Timini. That's to show they are pretty good. Ebuka is probably busy. That's why he couldn't make it to the beach house. Or maybe Timini did not want a old papa vibe. And here we have Bimbo Ademoye's message. It says, screaming happy birthday to my personal person, Oko Bimbo Lori Television. I think she meant TV husband. You are the sweetest and you deserve the absolute best. Tell your personal shopper to send me the bill for today. Ha 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 ha. Love you till infinity and beyond. Buzz Lightyear got nothing on us. Happy birthday, my guy. She tagged him Timini. That's really sweet. You can tell that they have a fantastic working relationship to the point where people even ship them. And we have this from Kanaga Jr. This one says, happy birthday BBT, which stands for Bad Boy T. Live your best. Blessings. And then he puts crown and love emojis. And Timini also got this gift from his Storm Body Spray crew or team. He is brand ambassador for Storm Body Spray, so they sent him this lovely cake. So I really want to make something really clear. In the vlog I did about Bimbo's boyfriend VJ Adams Sala party, I saw a lot of comments. Oh no, don't say that. And we are shipping Team Biabi Timba, whatever it is the Timini and Bimbo shipping gang call them. I mean, maybe you like them for television, that's beautiful, but trust me, Timini and Bimbo in real life are not a mix. Bimbo is very reserved. The girl is very reserved. Like, you can even tell from the way she behaves outside, she's socially awkward. She's a very reserved person. So saying you want Timini for her is like, do you know what that means? It's a mismatch. They're not compatible. That's the truth. You know, that's the mistake a lot of Nigerian men make. They love wild girls, but because they feel like these wild girls will not make good wives, they will not make good mothers, they will not stay at home, they just go and marry one local champion and then keep her in the house for procreation. And then this lady, the baby making machine, becomes emotionally drained because the man will probably never sit to chat with her. She probably doesn't know anything about him. In fact, if you want to know anything about him, you may need to call those his ex-girlfriends who you assume are flashy. They're the ones that still have his heart. They may not be legal, but sometimes in the long run they end up with their ideal women. Do you get? Like, I have a friend that is going through something like that. Her husband used to date this girl everybody knew as very wild, but they were in love, crazy. But when he wanted to get married, he got married to my friend who is laid back. I'll never forget, even during the wedding, people had the most to say, why this guy go marry this kind of girl? This girl no be spec. This one I'm waking, blah blah blah. But every minute of the day he's with his ex-girlfriend. He's in her house, he discusses his wife with her. Because I know his ex-girlfriend, to the point where, you know, when I was trying to mediate, and she said to me, why is your friend bothered? She should focus on making babies. That's why she was married. And it struck a nerve. I don't even blame. Like, what I'm just trying to say is this: there are people that are not compatible. Marry your type, regardless of how crazy your type is. Marry your type. That's the only thing that can sustain. Because a lot of times men tend to go and marry people that are not their type and put these women through trailer loads of trauma. Look at you people's film lord that married Peggy. Their marriage is said to be shaky because of his bestie Uju. Why didn't he marry her? Sometimes I wonder, you like this girl, marry her now. But no, some of these people, that's the same thing I said about Saga and Liko Rose. Saga and Liko Rose have great chemistry. They claim they are friends. They might be friends with benefits. I don't know about that. But then tomorrow now Saga gets married and every minute is with Liko Rose. Tell me which woman will be happy? And like I think I've said it before. Regulars on my channel know that I've said this before. When men start having female best friends, female confidants, before you know, when they have issues that can be resolved amicably, they run to those their female friends and confide in them. And before you know, bad advice here and there, things go south, they are not able to sort their issues because there is that one person he can run to, he can talk to. So we need to be realistic. If you're shipping Bimbo and Timini may not be a bad person, but for Bimbo, he is not a good person for her. There are girls that can marry Timini, they are together, they smoke weed, they do crazy things, they are happy, they can even have children and raise them perfectly well. But that's not Bimbo's kind. Bimbo is a home girl. She's reserved to the core. So I don't know how people just open their eyes and ship fire and ice. It doesn't make sense. It's gonna be like you just want the girl to suffer. It's even easier for let's say a wild girl to marry a man that is reserved. Over time the girl might, motherhood may slow her down. But you see, for a guy that like Timini, way they like party, way like to groove, you want come give am reserved girl, she'll just be at home making babies. So when Timini is ready to settle down, let him marry his type, let him make the decision. Okay, hope I made sense. I really did not want this vlog to last this long, but I just had to say this because a lot of people make these mistakes even in real life. Yeah, you see someone that is not your you don't like, somebody you know that is not your spec, but because you feel, oh, she doesn't go out, she doesn't club, she doesn't talk to people, she's always at home, okay, let me marry her. And then you marry her, you both cannot, you're not on the same wavelength intellectually, you cannot even have a conversation with her. You see her as a dollar, she doesn't know anything about your business. You guys are more like just come knock me make I bone. Then maybe you guys will now start bonding at later age. Maybe by then you're old and expired. Diabetes don't make your prick know they work again. You now remember, make I go back to that woman self. Is that love? Is that what love should be about? So my dear, marry your type. I mean your type, regardless of what your type is. Marry your type. Do not marry out of sympathy. Do not marry because of procreation, like, oh, this person will be a good mother. Marry your type. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So I know I have signed out, but I quickly remembered this screenshot I took from Instagram. So I said, let me share it because it relates. This blogger said, so Joey left his wife in Nigeria and is now gallivanting across Europe with Sophie. That's Sophie Ibuji. Melly, which is Joey's wife, stay strong as you navigate this marriage, especially when it feels like your opinion is on silent mode. I hope you feel empowered to speak up for yourself. Just remember, you are joining the club of understanding wives, where we smile, nod, and plot our next move. And hey, make sure he coughs up a huge gift, not iPad, for this inconvenience. Love, light and peppered gizzard, my dear. Love struck. Okay, bye. Not iPad. The last time Joey's wife celebrated her birthday, he gifted her an Apple iPad, which a lot of people thought were beneath him, because we know Joey, in those days he used to date like really high class girls. He bought them really expensive gifts, cars and all of that. So people were pretty shocked that he would get just an iPad for his wife. You guys know I've been complaining that his wife is so plain. She doesn't wear good clothes, she doesn't do good hairs. The only thing that makes his wife look like very good is because of her skin color. Else, and then she has like her hair, natural hair is really good, but most times she doesn't look good. If we're being like 100% honest, when she's in the midst of other billionaires' wives, you can tell the difference in her looks. It's very glaring. She's always out of place. But then, like I said, it's the same thing as Joey got married to somebody who is not in any way his spec. He's always loved, light-skinned girls, but his girls are mostly BBL, front, back, and all of that. But then look at who he settled for. The girl is quite reserved from what we see on social media. I don't think she's even on social media. Isn't she supposed to be building a strong presence in case the stuff did not work? Guys, I've said enough. I beg, I don't tire. Bye bye.